Hey everybody, I just want to let you guys in on kind of what I've been doing during my break. Had a little project that I finally finished up. It's kind of like a project that I've revisited because I did it before, but it was really sloppy and amateur. By the way, this is my Getting Things Done bandana. I wear it when I'm getting things done. So, a little bit about the project. It's an external audio mod for the NES. A lot of Japanese cartridges have chips that output external audio, and you can't put that in the NES. So you have to route it manually. So that's kind of what I did. Uh, the reason for it is that it requires a little bit of history lesson. Basically, in 1983, the market crashed, the video game market, and when Nintendo entered the market in 1985, they were really hesitant about what they put out. So everything actually had to be manufactured by Nintendo, and that means they had to make standards. So there was a standard set of chips. This was very unlike Japan. Japan had pretty much free reign, so a lot of corporations like Konami put out custom chips, like custom audio chips, and that never make it in. That never made it into America. So that's where the discrepancy is, and that's why they didn't put the feature in the NES to begin with. So this is the actual finished NES project. I added an external audio jack here, and this is removable, and it's hooked to the Honeybee or Famicom to NES converter, and that outputs the chip. That's the actual Honeybee converter, and that's the cable that comes out of it right here. I would actually like to have the cable removable, but there just wasn't enough real estate on the cartridge itself to fit it in the slot and be able to have the cable out. Actually, I have two Famicom games here to test the external audio output. Akuma Jo Densetsu, which my friend Emiko sent me from Japan, so thank you very much, Emiko. It's also better known as Castlevania 3 here in the United States, but the United States version didn't have a external audio chip. It had just normal mapper chips. And the Lagrange Point, which is just a generic RPG, and it has the VRC7, which is actually an FM synthesis chip, so it sounds almost like a Sega Genesis, because Sega Genesis used the FM synthesis as well. Here's Akuma Jo Densetsu. As you can hear, it sounds a lot more robust. If you're used to listening to any 8-bit soundtracks or anything, if I remove it, you can actually hear the difference without the extra chips. Yeah, that's quite a bit difference. Here's Lagrange Point. This has the VRC7 chip, which is FM synthesis. It sounds very different than anything Nintendo that's on Nintendo. The soundtrack for this game is actually really, really catchy. It's kind of like futuristic space. If you can hear that, that's really different than anything else that's on the NES. Let me unplug the external audio and show you just how bland it is without the FM synthesizer. Just kind of a drum beat. So yeah, that was my project. I hope you thought that it was interesting. It was fun to do. It's definitely not my last project that I'm going to do with the NES. I got a couple more planned, and I'll keep you posted as those develop. I'm going to leave some links, probably like right here somewhere, if I can, to comparison to the American and Japanese Castlevania 3 game sounds. I posted a blog earlier about it, so yeah, check those out, and I'll see you guys next time.